doce Bahia, no alto da ladeira, aperitivo e piscina, enquanto na ondina tem jacaré e capelinha, no alto da ladeira, aperitivo e piscina.
Good morning, welcome back to the vlogs. Today we are doing a work day in my life, which is very rare because I've been so delayed on my vlogs. I went to Hong Kong last month, so that was April, but I'm still very backlogged on the Thailand and Japan vlogs, so those ones are slowly coming out. But I'm really having issues with editing with my computer right now because my computer, it's the iMac 2017, and quite honestly it just is not capable of editing these big files on my Final Cut Pro. So the progress is just really slow and editing is just a nightmare sometimes. So I went to Hong Kong for a week. I did not film any of that, but I'll include some of the clips here so you guys can enjoy. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today is very exciting because I am heading to Hong Kong. I've been hustling for the past month and a half after coming back from Japan, and I was just been so busy trying to get things like done, but now it's officially time and I can't believe it just kind of creeped up on me. I am meeting my family in Hong Kong. They are right now in Korea and they are going to Hong Kong, and we're gonna meet up and we're gonna spend some time together. My boyfriend's not going on this trip this time, so it's just me traveling to Hong Kong, and then I'm gonna meet my family there. My parents will be there, my brother Melvin will be there. Milton is actually gonna stay back in Vancouver and take care of Boba Bear right here. Even though my boyfriend is here, he works a lot, so that's why I can't really watch Boba during that time. So good thing Mill is here. My flight is at 2 a.m. and I'm kind of getting stressed because there's like a lot of things that I need to make sure that I have, and yeah, it's the packing process that's really hard. So anyways, let's get going. I'm gonna start packing and then we're gonna head to the airport. So hello from Hong Kong. Good morning, everybody. I am just in the middle of getting ready for the day, but I am officially in Hong Kong. I did not film the process of me getting here just because it was very chaotic and there was just like a lot of things going on, and I feel like when you're solo traveling, I really just need to focus and make sure that I'm going to the right places, going to the right gate and all that kind of stuff, and I get very anxious, so I usually just don't pull out the camera just because I need to make sure that I am at the right place at the right time. But anyways, I made it to Hong Kong. I met with my family. I actually got here earlier than them yesterday. I got here around, I think, around 10 a.m. And by the time I got here, I couldn't check in yet. So I had to wait for my family to show up. And they arrived here at around like 5:30 p.m. So throughout the whole entire day, I was just, doing a little bit solo traveling, exploring Hong Kong. And we're specifically living in Causeway Bay. And around this area, there's a lot of shopping, lots of food. So there was definitely no shortage of things to do. So yesterday I just kind of browsed around, did a little bit of shopping. I went to Din Tai Fung for food, and by the time it was around 5:30, my family showed up, my mom, my dad, and my brother. And for dinner we went to this place called, I don't even remember what it's called. I'll put the name like right here. They are actually pretty popular in Hong Kong for roasted goose, but only to the locals. A lot of the tourists and everything, they like to go to this other place. I think it's called like Cam's Roasted Goose or something. We attempted to go there last night and they had no more spots, and they told us not to line up because they were done for the day. So we went to this other place that is actually very popular with the locals. I mean, the goose was really good, but according to my brother, who has been here last year in Hong Kong, he said that the one that we previously wanted to go to, that place, tasted a lot better. So we might attempt there for dinner tonight. I wouldn't even recommend going to the one that we went yesterday, just because I feel like the service was so odd. When we were eating dinner, the waiter was literally just like 2 steps away from our table looking at us eat, and I felt very uncomfortable, and I felt like I was under surveillance, and I just didn't like the vibes there. And she seemed kind of judgy, not gonna lie, because the table next to us, all they ordered was the roasted goose. Now keep in mind, the roasted goose is not cheap. It's like $60 to $70 Canadian for the half a goose, which is quite a big portion. And I overheard her saying to the other waitress that, you know, that table only ordered the goose and they didn't want to order anything else in like this judgy way, and I just really didn't like it. So I mean, I wouldn't recommend going there, but I'm gonna go check out the TikTok famous Cam's roasted goose place tonight, and I'll keep you guys updated because I think that's gonna be very interesting. But today, full packed itinerary, I'm gonna bring you guys along, so let's get the day started. This morning we are going to Australia Dairy Company. Hello. So we just finished with Australian Dairy Company. Just crossing the road right now. We went there really early and the food was great. The service was actually not rude for us. We had like a really good time there. But it was like a really quick breakfast, and then now everything is not open yet. So we're walking to this mall called Victoria Mall, and we're gonna go check it out. Also, one thing to note, I'm sweating so much already. There's freaking pebbles on my face. If you guys remember when I was in Thailand, I sweated so much. And I'm sweating so much right now too, which is crazy. Alright guys, first set of business, we are gonna go to the Cup Noodle Museum because my family has never been, and this one is specifically in Hong Kong. So let's go check it out. This is official day 2. This guy is not feeling well, but we are going for some early morning dim sum right now. So let's go. We're walking to dim sum right now. The camera's fogging up. This is so crazy because it's so humid here. Hello, brother.
Hello.
真係有夢啦。 parents back there. It's gonna take us, 4 minutes. We'll be there soon, so let's go. So my camera was fogging up, so let's try using the iPhone. We're walking to dim sum right now. It was only like a 10-minute walk from the hotel, so it's relatively close. We've got some pretty good reviews on there, so we're gonna go and try it out and see if it's good. Right now we are taking the MTR and we're gonna head to Hong Kong Village where like a cable car is, and we're also gonna hit a big Buddha today, which is really exciting. It's a really humid hot day. Been vlogging consistently in Hong Kong just because just soaking in all the moments honestly with my family, and we've been quite busy with doing a lot of things, but I'm just pulling out the camera and everything. It's just like quite chaotic, especially in Hong Kong, because especially when you go into a restaurant and everything, you're just like eating and then you're quickly out of there, like you're in and out. So I'm not really like taking my time vlogging and such, other than using my cell phone to film some content for like obviously Instagram and TikTok. So hop on over there if you guys want to check out some videos I've done so far. But Hong Kong has been really lovely, but for the next few days it's gonna be pretty terrible. The first day when I arrived, it was actually raining sporadically from time to time for maybe like not too long, for a couple minutes, and then it'll stop and then you're good to go. But on the first day I actually ended up buying an umbrella so I can actually like walk around the city and everything by myself before my parents got here. Today though, there's a rainstorm warning and it was just raining cats and dogs. It was very, very crazy, to the point where it's just like at one point we're like, you know what, let's just take the taxi home, because taking the MTR is going to be really slippery and wet, and we just want to get back to our hotel and just rest up. We ended up going to a lot of places. We went to like the sneaker street where there was like a bunch of stuff. I got a pair of shoes, which is really nice. What else did we do today? We ate a lot. We had bakehouse this morning and that was delicious, and then we went for lunch, like we went for dim sum, and then we went for a tasantang and we ate there. By the time we had 3 meals, it was only like 2 p.m. so like right now I'm just like so full. I'm like so over food. I need to digest and I need to just take a chill pill. My family, they left, they're not here, and that's why it's so quiet right now, and that's why I picked up the camera and I started filming. They went out to go grab dinner, and I'm just like, I don't know how you guys are eating so much, because I need a break. So I'm just staying back at the hotel. Still raining cats and dogs outside. I'm kind of over it for today. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take it easy. I think my dad's gonna get me some food later for dinner, so I don't need to go out. I told him I'm just gonna go to a convenience store or something to pick something small, but I think he's just gonna order me like a fan hub or something. That's what has been happening so far. I mean, Hong Kong, we're staying here for like 5 days, and quite honestly I feel like that's a little bit too long. So like tonight we were supposed to go to that new free team lab thing that is happening at Harbor, but because of the rainstorm that's happening outside, we can't go. So I pre-booked that. Thank goodness it's free, so that has to be canceled. Tomorrow also most likely gonna have a rainstorm continuously, and I booked a boat dinner for me and my family. Thank goodness I didn't have to pay in advance, but that has to be canceled as well because they're telling us to get away from the water. And then we want to go to Macau, and going to Macau you need to take the ferry, so that is probably not gonna happen. I'm quite disappointed because I have so many like cool things planned out and I really want to do them, but because of the rainstorm there's nothing, it's out of my control. There's really nothing I can do, so yeah, so unfortunate. And our hotel stay, don't even get me started. I am so over this hotel. So we're staying at Regal Hong Kong. When you're looking online, the photos actually look pretty decent, and it's not a cheap hotel. It's like in a very central area, very close to like the shopping district and a bunch of restaurants and all that kind of stuff. But don't let that fool you because this hotel, it's old. So initially we were staying on the 9th floor. The hotel room had like black mold, like it was just nasty. When you go into the washroom, like the corners and everything, like it was not it. And you can just tell that it's like so outdated, so old. And our AC, for the first 2 days, we're just like, oh my God, it's freezing cold here. And they had like this panel on the side of the bed, like that. And it's very old school. We couldn't turn it down, so we were freezing to death. My brother actually got sick. And so we told the concierge, hey, like we can't turn down the AC, can you guys come up and check it? And the maintenance guy or like the tech guy came up and be like, oh actually yeah, it is broken, there's nothing we can do about it, it's like a huge maintenance situation, so there's nothing we can do for you. We had to call back to the reception. They moved us to a higher floor, which is on the 26th floor. And when we walked into this room, it was a lot better because there was like, the washroom is like more clean, no mold on the edges. We were so happy, but still you can tell like this is an old room. And then you were like, okay, like we got bumped up, that's pretty good. And then one of our plugs, there's only 2 plugs in the room for you to charge stuff, one of the plugs didn't work. And so then we called and they're like, oh yeah, like this is also a big job, blah blah blah. And then they told us like, oh, you know what, give us some time and we'll like figure it out. So we left, we went to go eat, we came back, thank goodness it was fixed. But let me just tell you, this hotel is just not it. There's just like so many issues, like it's old, they're not really on it. And today the housekeeping, like they cleaned up our room, our washroom had no toilet paper, so we had a request for toilet paper. But like toilet paper is like essential to cleaning. Like how do you not stock up toilet paper for your guests? As a hotel that has been here for many years, there should be a specific standard that has to be met. And like there's just like so many things that I just don't like about this hotel, and I would not recommend it. So anyways, that's my rant. Thanks for listening to my rant. Quite honestly, it was pretty depressing. It was rainstorm season, so most of the days it was raining a lot. So we were mall hopping a lot, and I mean the food was great, but it was really humid, so I was constantly sweaty, sticky, and it was just not pleasant. But nonetheless, it was a great time. I spent it with my family for that, and now we're back. So right now it is May. We're already halfway through the month, and I thought I'll do a work week in my life because we haven't done one of these in a while. Going for a tasting tonight, so I'm going to bring you guys along. Hopefully I start filming more at home. Like I said, I usually don't film that much at home, but if you guys do like these type of videos, make sure you give this video a thumbs up so at least I know. I am in the progress of updating my computer. I'm going to trade in my iMac 2017 for the new Mac. It is almost 12, so I'm gonna go make lunch. So let's go grab something to eat. What should I eat? Leftover pizza. So I got a lot of leftover pizza last time for a tasting. There's a new restaurant on Main Street. It's called Via Tavir Pizzeria, and this is their second location. I think their first location might be in like North Vancouver, and they're a very popular Neapolitan style pizza joint, and they just opened their second location. So I tried like a bunch of their pizzas, and they are actually really good, but I couldn't finish it, so I packed a bunch home. So I have a lot of leftover pizza, so I think I'm just gonna eat this for lunch, and then I'm just gonna eat some of my Costco salad. So this is my lunch situation. We got 2 different kinds of pizza and some salad. So we are heading to dinner right now. Tonight's dinner is a tasting at Noble at the Hills, and they are a new restaurant that just opened up in Surrey. Apparently it's part of a golf course. I personally have never been there, so we are just heading there right now. Gonna take us approximately like maybe 30 minutes to get there. And my brother and his girlfriend is actually joining us for dinner tonight, so I'm really excited. Hopefully the food is good, but I'll show you guys around.